Hello, hello, hello. We are going to continue blasting. Got maps to run, mobs to kill. A lot of stuff to buy, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I wanted to try and figure out how much this shield would be worth, maybe. Um, 1x. That sounds about right. I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to play this league that is, would be a fire spell that would use a energy shield to great effect. Not 100% sure. I'm gonna put it up for 1x. We'll see how that goes. um Also there is this jewel, which I actually need to open up on the trade website proper, I think. I don't know how much I would price this at. It's kind of crazy good. Oh, I just opened up another window on the monitor that I didn't want to. There we go. Let's see. Let's take a look at New Vestir maps. How many more do I need? Two? I'm gonna try and properly roll my flasks right now, actually. I really don't want reduced duration at all. That's good enough. Hey, that's pretty nice. All right. That's those. That's bleed immune. This is freeze immune, but that's irrelevant. And okay, game lagged out a whole lot for a sec when I opened that strong box. Very scared.
The lust for violence and treasure has already germinated in your heart. It will be your undoing.
The V button doesn't work, which I think just straight up means that there's going to be another league mechanic of some sort here that requires me to press V. At least that's my assumption so far. That's how it has worked.
Just in time.
Yep, and then here's Alva, who's gonna commandeer my V button to bring up the temple.
Greetings.
While I'm in it.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill,
Only 3 incursions left. It's not worth going for the corruption chamber because it's impossible to complete. Really don't care about this other remote here, but might as well open it up.
Good job.
That's a lot of enemies. I did not expect the ritual to suddenly be in here. Please don't be grasping vinesing me. Oh, I don't have any of my auras up. Easy peasy. And I have a ritual vial to pick up this boss after we complete here. Anything on the ground I wanted? No.
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit. Let's go.
Wish I could get above a level 2 reactor plant. Because getting a good lightning thing would be really nice. A lightning weapon. Honestly, I should pick up a good wand base, or a good scepter base, I guess, because we would want to be dual wielding scepters. And start shoving all of my harvest crafts into it. I wonder if there are any influenced mods we really care about. I bet, like,
Good job, Exile.
one of them has, like, fire damage over time or something. One more.
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to... Let's go.
I want the map room, even at tier 1.
Welcome.
Really? 2?
Put out new mycelium! Ugh, new roots!
I think this just solves itself.
Anger, vigor, grasp, vigor.
No, Maven, not rebirth. Ever like an exquisite blade? That would be so much better. Interesting. I very much hope I can defer both of those items. I actually can't defer that one because it costs more to defer than the charged breach stone. Let's see here. I wish, increased effect of the buff granted by your flame golems. Oh, I need to get one of those for chaos golems. That's actually... Oh, man. I want a specific helmet, too, later on. Ah, that's rough. Yeah, my helmet right now is pretty terrible, but the reason I'm not upgrading it is because, I plan to... What's the word? Use a unique helmet, once I'm done with Uber Lab. Oh, I just really don't want any of this stuff either. Take those, and I'll take these, and I'll take these. Rares that aren't bad, maybe. My proliferation with enough ignite damage just feels like an explode chest.
When I'm ready and not before.
There's 50 monsters remaining. What did I miss? Hello? Are people worm blasting this league? Nope.
Be careful.
Stay vigilant.
Okay, Veritania is ready. Present reduced mana reservation. Okay, that's not worth anything on its own.
Yes. I did it.
Get ready.
Temple time. I don't think there's anything interesting here, really. Yeah. I went ahead. Let's Strongbox room, gem cutter's explosive, omnitech reactor, back through into hybridization, and then that way into the
No wonder
apex.
it's lost. It's in the middle of the jungle. Shouldn't be too far from here, though. At last. At Zoat.
I need more mana.
Here's the wall. Great. Oh, ouch.
Hello, Exile.
It was the strongbox chamber.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Is in this room that twice now has just dealt a tremendous amount of damage to me. You? Oh, it's the stupid teleporting charge dash invincibility lists. Hated those things since Incursion. Accidentally opening the wall. gem? Ah, oops. Hasn't been showing me superior gems this whole time.
I need more mana.
Good launch, not for me, but for somebody. I need to have better uptime on my classes. Should be like a thing with like at least one item or two, right? Or does this just make it so that the Omnitext drops? Oh, okay. Well.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I don't know why I would want this. I don't even remember which room this is. It's the poison room? Oh, it's the minion room. Interesting. What a terrible staff. I don't think I've gotten a unique yet. to use here. Yeah. Oh wait, no I did.
Time to fight.
Oh. Oh, that's I think the upgrade is the expensive part of this set. Yeah. I'll be right back. Okay, I've returned. I have food now, which is excellent. I'm actually gonna quickly eat this, because I'm very, very hungry still.
Exile. See you.
Okay, it's in the rare alt gear. I'm out of portals. Oh.
Godslayer.
Oh, not. I kind of want to change my hideout up. It's like trying to click on Zana, and I end up,
Still safe.
not doing what I wanted. End up going into the map.
Hello.
Thanks.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
Exile.
Let's go kill Veritan. Give me a sec, I actually have to adjust something. Okay. Why is it in this map? I've only run this map once, for good reason.
Oops, clumsy me.
Okay, those are some good ones. 3 rituals remaining? 2 rituals remaining? That does mean that, especially in this layout, I have to be checking all over the place.
Creation begets creation begets creation. Order and ambition urge progress, and time and entropy stay progress's hand. Her progenitor sought to test the limits of limitless power, to bear the burden of the Creator and wade through time's mire. A meaningless obstacle in the face of eternity. but the silence deafened all.
Real quick, I'm gonna make sure there's not a ritual right here. I'm just really enjoying rituals so far. The Echo stuff is cool and all. I really like the Maven fights. But ritual is obviously much more noticeable because it's in literally every map. And it feels like 10 times more rewarding. That's what you people want to go. Alright, one more branch, one more ritual. Attacks. Okay. Do have to defer. That's a regular Albran's Warpath. Ooh, you know what? We might be able to insta-kill the boss. That would be rad. I'm gonna touch that and then I'm gonna here and kill whatever pack.
When I'm ready and not before.
None pack. Okay, never mind. There we go, easy peasy. We go up to Veritania. Summon my golems so they're all in tip-top shape.
This time I may show mercy.
No? Why did that not release?
The roots have taken hold. We shall see each other again.
Bad, bad, bad. So, here's an idea. This is a tier 3 map, right? If I can get the first Watchstone in Valdo's Rest, I can force Toxic Sewers to drop. I guess I could also force Primordial Blocks to drop. I could force this if I have a Vol Pyramid and I run it while every other tier 3 that's not in Lyra Arthane is upgraded beyond tier 3.
Good to see you.
Oh, let's check out Baldo's Rest.
Good to see you.
What area is this in? Baldo's Rest. Might buy it if I don't have Valdo maps. I do have Valdo maps. Even have that canyon. This orchard. These 3 gardens maps that I'm going to sell for the next map. Alright, I'll run this one first to get the Atlas bonus. Is this the map with the chicken at the end of it? I apologize, that was a strange thing to ask. This is not.
I need more mana.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's Canyon, which I'm about to run. Okay, so I actually need to run another map in this area after this one. Give me 6 seconds. 2 rituals left. I'll probably be able to get that breach stone. And if it's worth less than like 5C or so, I'm probably just gonna go run it myself. Oops. Miss having Onslaught. Where's the straggler? Wow, not enough tribute. Dang. Them's some gloves.
Godslayer.
They're both also Waldo's Rest. And they give me completion. And it's a T2. I'm not poison on hit. T2. His final words were said. What even is my chaos resist right now? Probably like -3 or something crazy. I don't think I'm taking anything on the tree that gives me. I'm taking like a life cluster, I think, that gives the chaos resist. GG has got some solid talent. I like to come up with like such, even if like not every league is like good, they're all like robust and like interesting at the very least. Like I know Heist was not some people's favorite, but it was definitely like mechanically interesting. It like had like really insane flavor, which I think everybody agrees on. The unique rewards that it has were really Good. I'm so glad we didn't lose replica items. And then of course the alternate quality jewels or gems were much less impactful, but still really important. Did I? No. I see where I need to go.
When I'm ready and not before.
Promenade, I don't think I've run yet. Hey, what is up? He's all Archival Arena, right? Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Or they'll all just die before the Maven is able to get anything done. That also works. Is this the last ritual? No, there's one more.
I need more mana.
Please don't trap me in the big circle. That's really rude. Oh, you know what? All the bosses revived. That's why that was so hectic. I couldn't even see him in there. Don't think this map was influenced by Conquer. It's unfortunate. Because I really want to get that progress. Oh, what's going on? It's lagging out a lot there. Alright, I'm gonna clear this before I take a look at the ritual rewards. I think I might be able to grab that breachstone now. Let's see, anything else that's interesting here? Not really. Double check that this isn't something I want. Nope. Interesting. Attribute transforming jewel. Alright. that's it for being here.
Still sane?
Promenade. This Breachstone is 9C. I think I might run. What area level is Tull's Charged Breachstone? Tull's Charged Breachstone. Path of Exile Wiki. 74? Okay, yeah, I feel very confident about that. Let me triple check something. Very interesting. Does this map have LE weakness? What's going on? Why are my resists not capped all of a sudden? Would explain a good bit of my deaths if my resistances just haven't been capped this whole time. Oh, you know what? I swapped my gloves earlier and forgot to double check that my resists were still capped. That explains it. In that case, I feel like the build has been doing remarkably well defensively, given that I'm taking like 2 or more times as much damage as I should be. Excuse me, not right now, Tani. So that's gonna be an easy way. I can probably just recraft the resistances on my gear and fix it. Because I crafted those like during the campaign. I forgot to do a metamorph, like 2 maps ago or something. Grab the ritual rewards, and then... Oh, this is the new ring. Raw Blood Promise. That's got, like, self-reflecting. I don't know how it I don't think it's very good. There's obviously some like niche cases where you would use like temp chains or whatever in it. Let's see. This would be really good for like Howa. I'm gonna defer the big stack. I'm gonna link this to my guild. If nobody replies to me by the time I've killed the metamorph, I'm going to not defer it. Alright. We out. Let's promenade in. Why isn't a Conqueror showed up here? Oh. Yep. That would make sense. This is the last white map in this area, too. Oh, and if it requires 2 watchstones to spawn, then, this map wouldn't count for the progression anyways.
When I'm ready and not before.
I'm so happy that this build is working out. I'm pretty sure it was. Like, more sure than I have been for, like, an experimental build in a while. But it's still nice to just, like, have the complete confirmation of it. Alright, this is, in fact, a trial that I don't yet have. Clear everything around it. Let me check one more time at my resistances. Is my cold resist so through the roof? Yeah, I can easily recraft all of this stuff to no longer be giving me cold resist. I think... Oh, you know what? I think my old gloves didn't have any resistances on them. And so, or maybe I think it had a crafted, like, fire lightning or something, maybe. And that's why now, it's like this. I need to open up POB and workshop down what, sort of stuff I need to be looking for on a weapon. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Rip. That's what I get for not having capped resistances, I suppose. I think my game crashed. It does seem to be the case.
Good to see you.
We did not lose the map. That's good. It's the second time I've crashed today. It does look... Oh, no, we kept all of our minimap info. That's also nice. Probably because we were in trial. And leaving the area probably saves the map data. Alright, let's go. Touch the lever, what's going on? Ah. There we go. That was much more stressful than it needed to be.
Allow your wisdom to be tempered by the flames of
Three rituals remain. Oh, goodness. I did not expect those corpse explosions. I need to fix my other loot filter so that I can start using it again. Oh, I forgot to reactivate my auras after I disconnected.
Challenge.
We've got a Maven fight coming up, so that's cool. Or not a Maven fight, a challenge. Um, 5,800 tribute. I think I want this chaos and then to defer this. Cannot defer it. Oh well. Reels are super cheap right now anyways, so it doesn't matter too much. I just want these and then this.
Godslayer.
What do we get? Nothing. No unrun maps. Let's actually, before we do anything else, we need lightning resistance. Okay, and then we need fire resistance. Okay, whatever. Then we need fire and lightning resistance. There we go. Now I need reactivate auras, summon golems. Now Maven fight.
Survive. Toughen. Tutor. Double. Absorb. Hunter.
No, I actually haven't seen the Hunter even once this entire league.
Again.
Okay, saying again scared me a little bit. Let's see, playing counters more likely to get multiple lanes. That's all good. Metamorph encounter, additional metamorph. That's kind of rough. 100% chance to gain an additional rank. Extra Harbinger. One Harbinger in area is joined by reinforcements. This means every area contains a Harbinger? I think a guaranteed Harbinger in every area is worth more than any of those other ones. I think now what I want to do is take a drink of water first. But what I'm looking to do now is upgrade my weapons, because my weapons are pretty damn bad right now. So I'm gonna make a video on how to make better weapons, or how to find and buy better weapons. So to do that, I need trade website. I just set up a couple of things here, make sure it all works. Let's see. Inspect. Um, one moment, please. Trying to set something up. Okay, let us save this. Okay. T-buy. We're working on right now is getting my POB set up to demonstrate everything. Let's see. The enemy is ignited. Tree is looking pretty tip-top shape. Fusion is active. There we go. That's another one. So let's put together our cluster jewel. Alright, we need damage, fire damage over time multiplier. Here. We need not cooked alive. Actually, maybe cooked alive. Cooked alive is 6.3 more. Um, Exposure therapy is 6.5% more damage. Blowback is 13%. That's 96. So let's trim a couple of points really quick out these. We'll be able to trim. We'll just stick that back on now. Um, Mantra of Flames. Okay, so let me check something. How does this look? Not great. How does this look? Better. Okay, so let's add. Window capture. Path of Exile trade. That's not quite capturing correctly now, is it? Window capture. Path of Exile trade. This does not want to be. Yes. Monitor capture is the next best option, even though I really don't want to do that. Unless display capture, shift monitor. Transform, edit transform. 20 by 1080. 00. Close. It's fire damage to spells. For this, we're actually going to put me over here. Right there. Okay. Zoom out on this a little bit. That should be more than readable. On everything else. So let's see, where is close out of unnecessary windows. I'm actually going to restart my camera software real quick. It's still not working super well. I'm going to be recording the video. I want this to look really good. I'm actually going to go ahead and end the stream, and then I'm going to record this video and put it up, because I think that that is the correct next step for what we want to be doing here. Actually, never mind. The camera seems to have fixed all of the problems miraculously as soon as I threatened to stop using it. So, path of building. Let's see, what does this look like? That mostly readable. Yeah, I think so. But I will probably just use this instead. That just seems like a better idea. This over to here. Okay. No, I actually think this is the better option, because then I can just Alt-Tab between the two windows, and it'll work out much better. So I'm going to hit that start record button. Hi, it's Z. I have been playing through on my Divine Eye or Ignite character, and it's been going really, really well. I'm at the point where I'm wanting to make a couple of gear upgrades, and I thought that I would share the process of how I choose on the trade website what gear I'm looking to upgrade into next. So, because we're doing an Ignite build, our weapon of choice is going to be a Scepter with the highest elemental damage we can get. Wands also have a lot of the same suffix modifiers, but they don't get the implicit 40% increased elemental damage. Spell damage does not increase the damage of our Ignite, so Scepters are actually better for us. So what we're going to do is we are going to add this Scepter to our build, and we're going to equip it, and we're going to have it only in our hands. And this is going to let us figure out what sort of damage changes are made as soon when we add our affixes. So, for example, I can actually demonstrate. So, even if we have 109 spell damage, this does not increase our Ignite damage, which is the actual value we want to be scaling. Whereas if we increase our fire damage, that does help us, and that scales really high. So, for example, I like to do this in increments of 10. So, with 10% increased fire damage, we are getting 1% increased DPS. So if we go to the trade website and we find increased fire damage, and because this is pseudo increased fire damage, anything that's a modifier to all elemental damage will also be searched for with this mod. What we want to do is we want to go into weighted sum. And so the weight for this modifier is going to be 1 because it is 10 damage to 1% increase. And we're doing all of our things based on an increment of 1. Of 1% damage is 1 weight. So if we also open this up and we do fire damage to spells, we can go into POV, look at adds fire damage to spells. This is more difficult because we can't get like exactly 10 damage each time. And the way the PoE trade search works is based on the average. So we have to edit the item with this button here, and then set this to adds 10 to 10 fire damage to spells manually. And so, for example, this 10 value gives us 0.9% increase to DPS. So we would type 0.9 here. Other values we can look for are things like fire damage as extra chaos. 10% fire damage as extra chaos is 4.3 DPS. So that's 4.3 here for every 10% fire damage. Lightning damage is also one we want to consider, and that is 5.7 ignite DPS. Percent of lightning damage is extra chaos. Was that 5.7? 5.7%. And then these subterranean modifiers are actually no longer accessible because they are from the old fossil crafting system where you didn't need specific base types to get the special modifiers. Here we go. Plus the level of lightning spell skill gems. This gives us 9.9% increased DPS for 1. So we would actually multiply this by 10. Or would we divide by 10? One moment, let me think. This value. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Because specifically this modifier is so difficult to work with in terms of searching for it, because +1 level can be drastically different from +2 levels. What we actually want to do is divide all of these values by 10 here. So it would be something along these lines. And then level of all fire spell skill gems. And because this is only 1 point and not 10 points, this is the full 9.9. And so because we know that that's, or actually that's lightning skill gems. My L key is having some trouble. There we go. So we can do that for physical. We can do that for all spell skill gems because that's a modifier. And we also want to do that for lightning because those are the 3 that can apply to divine ire. Any other interesting modifiers here that would help us out? Fire damage over time multiplier, that's a really big one. We can't actually get down to 10%, so we have to once again edit this manually. Decrease it to 10% fire damage over time. And so this is 5.5, so it would be 0.55. So fire damage over time multiplier would be 0.55. And then in terms of suffixes, I don't think there's as much. There's damage over time multiplier, which will be the same value. We don't care about crit. But I think that's really the only suffix that we want. And obviously, if you add an influence to this, you get a lot more options. But right now, we're not really looking for anything influenced unless it happens to be one of the options we're already using, because influenced items are generally quite a bit more expensive. But so here, we can take a look at this, and we can say, let's say a minimum of 20, just so that we don't get any items that are really terrible. And if we hit search on this, we can then sort by the sum. And for example, this staff, it's 5x, has a 56 sum. So just to demonstrate, I will copy and paste this into POB. Doesn't always copy right. Let's see. So let's try that again. There we go. So you can see here, equipping this instead of our scepters gets us 50% more damage. But what we were actually looking for is a scepter, because we want to be able to wield 2 of these. So for example, this really shows you how powerful these 2 mods are. And an item that just has these 2 mods, somebody has valued at 6x. I don't know if this is necessarily worth 6x, but this is the strongest item for our build in a one-hand. So for example, this is 32% more damage, and we can wield 2 of them. But for ease sake, say we only want to spend about 20 chaos on a scepter. There's way fewer results. So for example, this one. If we were to copy and paste this scepter into our POB, we can see that this is 20% more damage. Roughly. So if we hit add to build here, and let's unequip the offhand item here. So this Onslaught Bane is about 20% more damage, but our current wands are only about 8% more damage each, because they only have really the +1 skill gem craft, and not much other than that. So if we were to go buy this scepter, and let's say this is the second scepter that's going to be for our build, we have to once again manually fix this. It wasn't like this last league, so I'm not sure if this is an issue with the trade side or if maybe there's something on my end that's new. So you'll see that this is about the same, 0.8 difference from the previous scepter. And that slight increase is probably due to this lightning damage that's added, which we don't actually filter for. So that's just sort of a bonus. There's a huge amount of like small things you could add that have like a less than 1% difference. And if you want to, that's fine. But I'm just looking for some scepters to get me through yellow and red maps right now. So if we add that to the build, okay, so we can see over here that our Ignite DPS is around 1 million. With our 2 wands that we were previously wielding, we were at about 875. So we've gained about 25% more damage just from upgrading into these 2 scepters. And something that's really useful is that if you see up here, this has like /search/ritual and then a code. This code will always correspond to this exact set of search parameters. So you can go ahead and add a bookmark that is searching for a specific item. And then you can say, if I have some time later and I want to look for an even better item, I could add some influence to modifiers that I think might be good here. And just keep searching for better and better items that way. So we can do this as a Ignite Scepter search. And then anytime we open this link, it'll take us to the exact search parameters that we have here. And then we can just hit this sort button again. Of course, later on, we would want to remove the Chaos Orb pricing. Now here's a good one. For 30C, which is only 10 more than what we were looking for, there's this wand here, which we can see that has +1 to both lightning spells and all spells. All spells is actually quite a bit better than lightning spells, because that means that it will be affecting our support skills, like our Wave of Conviction. It'll be supporting our flammability. It'll support our heralds and our aura. So this one is actually not too much better, because it's only 2.3% better or more damage than the current 2 scepters that we were just looking at. But it's good to keep that in mind. So this one actually does not have any damage over time multiplier on it. So if we look here, we can see that it doesn't have a suffix. And I'm not sure if we can craft over time as a suffix. We can't. That's another thing to keep an eye on, is the prefixes and suffixes on an item. Keeping track of those and knowing what you can and can't craft onto an item and what slot those take up can be really important. But for example, we could craft a increased fire damage suffix onto this wand, and that makes it even better than it currently is. And this is just something to keep in mind. I wanted to put this video out for anybody else who is early in the league and wanted to make some upgrades to their gear. If you thought that this video was helpful and maybe you want to see some more, subscribe to my channel. If you thought this video in particular was helpful, liking the video so that others can find it easier would be really nice. If you have any questions or comments on the process, please comment down below and I'll respond to you if there's something that you think I could either improve on with this or that you want an answer about. So have a great day and good luck getting some great items. Ooh, all right. So I'm actually probably going to end the stream there, and I'm going to work on getting that video uploaded. So thanks to everybody that was here and watching. Please take a look at that video once it comes out. Maybe give it a like. I'm really hoping that that's something that's going to be helpful for people, because I've seen some people commenting that their damage has started lacking with the build. And just some minor gear upgrades can do quite a bit for you. You can do the same, obviously, with other pieces of gear. Yeah, the waiting feature in on the trade website, I don't actually see people use it very often, despite how useful it is. Generally, another really good slot of gear to look for this type of stuff on is jewels, both Abyss and like Crimson Viridian, those type, because they often have like really similar set of mods. So for example, if we go into Jewel and we look for like these types of modifiers, we probably won't get 20. So let's call it like 5. And like 1. And then we sort by if you're getting like 10,000 results, usually it's a bad search and you're not being specific enough. And it will actually cap out and not show you all the items. So you want to increase this as much as possible. So for example, this 4% damage over time, 16% fire damage jewel would also be really good for the build. But that's about that, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for the day here. I might do some more mapping and stuff offline, and I'll either tomorrow or the day after, probably the day after, I want to do a follow-up video on the build, talk about the changes that I've made and plans going forward. It's doing great so far. But yeah, that's the plan. Thank you everybody for coming here. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. It really helps and I really appreciate it. I will see you guys later.